Hello everyone, welcome to SQL Maestros. I am Satya Ramesh. Today we are going to discuss about how to create a login in SQL Server. So there are two ways in SQL Server to create a login. One is using graphical user interface, that is using Object Explorer, and the other one is T-SQL script. In this video we are going to see both the ways to create a login in SQL Server. So let's go ahead and see how to create a login in SQL Server. I'm opening up SSMS now. So SSMS is in front of me, and so to create a login, we just need to connect to the server and then expand the securities. So if we expand the security, then there are multiple options available, and the first one is logins. So you just need to right click on the login and click on new login. So this will open up a small wizard where you need to put up few options so that we can create a login to SQL Server. So first option is we need to provide a name to the login. So the name of the login will be, for now I'm just giving up this SQL Maestros Masterclass kind of SQL Maestros MC, right? So most of the applications are connecting to the database using SQL Server authentication. So I'm just showing you to create a login which is using SQL Server authentication. So you need to check this particular option, then we need to provide a password. So password can be anything, but normally you can follow the best practices of creating a password using alphanumerical and providing characters and alphabets together, right? So I'm just giving up a simple password here, and after that there are few more options here. In first one is enforce policy, enforce password policy. If you check that option, that means whenever we gave this login credentials to any user, whenever he starts logging in, it will ask him, it will prompt him to enter a new password. The person who is using this particular login credentials has to first set up a new password for themselves. That is what this enforce password policy will do. And then we can also set up password expiration. For example, we have policies set up. In our policy, every password can expire after 90 days or something like that. Then this password will expire. After that, we need to set up a new password. And the last one is user must change password at next login. So if you check this option, whenever user is logging in, he need to set up a password every time. So these are all limited to very few applications where this kind of a nature is needed. So right now we don't need anything as such, so I'm just excluding all these three options. And you can also improve your login credentials, security of your login credentials by mapping it to the certificate or a symmetric key, or you can map it to a credential. So these are all few options you can specify. And the last one is default database. So right now I'm selecting default database as master. You can select your whichever database your application is using, that particular database as your default database. Right now I'm just using a master database as default. So once you do that, you can also check server roles. By default, this particular login will use a public server role. If the public server role exists, then it will use that. Otherwise, this login will become invalid. So you can provide other access as well. Right now I'm leaving it as public. So we can map this particular login to the users also. So I just map this particular user to AdventureWorks 2012 database, AW 2012. So only this particular, it will create one more database user for this login, and we'll see how it works. And these are the database role memberships for AdventureWorks 2012. It can be public on DB owner also. So DB owner can do everything and anything on that particular database. And there are few more options like securables and status. And status is to enable or disable the login. That is this simple option, and we can grant or deny the permission to connect to the database engine or not whenever person tries to log in using this particular login credentials. If you click on OK, so this will start creating a particular login. Before creating that, I just script out what all options we have provided here. If I click on the script, SQL Server will generate T-SQL script to create a login for that. So this is the T-SQL script to create a login in SQL Server. So the syntax is very simple, and as we already discussed, we are using master as default database, and we are creating a login and login name, and we are giving a password. With password, without password, we can use anything. As we are using SQL Server authentication, we need to provide the password. So I'm giving a simple password here as water. You can give an alphanumerical password. And I'm assigning this one to default master database. And as we already know, we didn't turn on these options. So this will create a login for us. And after that, we have provided few more options that we have assigned a database user for this login. So this is the script to do that. Create a user, SQL Maestros MC, this particular user, and assign this particular user to this login. And we already discussed this one. This particular user will be a DB owner also. So we are just modifying this DB owner role and then adding this member called SQL Maestros MC. These are the few permissions, but right now our concentration is more on create login. You can also execute all these scripts to perform the action, or else you can click on OK from graphical user interface. So let me do this from graphical user interface. So I have done that. So if you expand this particular login section, you can see SQL Maestros MC as a login. So we have created a new login in SQL Server. So let's disconnect and try connecting to our server using the credentials we have created just now. So I'm just clicking on database engine and go to SQL Server authentication mode, and you will just pass our login name. Our login name is SQL Maestros MC and our password is water. So if I click on connect, we will be able to connect to the SQL Server. Right now, if we expand databases, we can see all the databases that are available in this server. We can see all the databases that are available in this server, and if you try to open this particular database, we'll get an error that the database AdventureWorks 2012 underscore new is not accessible, because this particular login can able to see only AW 2012 database. We have selected that. So if you see, we have selected this role, and this can be used only for that one. So if I want to select this one, so this is available for us, and you can see all the tables and all, and you can able to see the data inside the table as well. Let me right click on this particular table and select top 1000 rows. So this will produce a result set for us. So this is all, friends. So this is how we can able to create login. Logins are used to provide security in SQL Server. So that's all, friends. Thank you for joining this video. So if you want to follow me, this is the Twitter handle, and see you soon in the next video. Thank you.